a lot of the seniors, including myself, we're scared about this new health care coming up. We're scared that we're going to lose a bunch of coverage from Medicare and Medicaid. And I mean, I am really concerned about this. What is your take on this?
What do I think is going to happen? Well, you know I'm not a Fox commentator anymore.
What is your take on this?
Well, what I worry about is, we're just talking, I think most people agree, the government is inflexible, it's wasteful, it's a lot of things. Now, if they're screwing around with, you know, the highway out here, I can deal with that. But if they're screwing around with my heart, I have a hard time dealing with that. Okay? So, do we have a problem with rising costs? The answer is we do. Do we need to design a system, which I think is currently being done by businesses that are saying, you got to practice good health care. Do you know that our ability to control our own health, smoking, drinking, weight, all this stuff, it has a 40% determinant on how we do. We ought to be rewarding people that exercise and keep their weight down, and we ought to be rewarding people that get the checkups and get their annual physicals. We ought to be rewarding people that get their mammograms and the things that we need to do in preventative medicine to keep us healthier. Secondly, and I think some of that is happening. Secondly, you know, there's a thing called a medical savings account, a health savings account. If you practice good medicine, if you take care of yourself, you can actually accumulate some of the money you've saved in an account that builds up all of your life. So you make good choices. Maybe I could wait till Monday to see the doctor rather than go into the emergency room on Sunday night. I think that makes all the sense in the world. There are too many lawsuits against doctors. Yes. So they're giving us 10 procedures where we only might need 2 or 3. Let me give you another one. Marcus Welby went off the air about 20 years ago. Doctors have to prescribe treatments for us based on good outcomes. It's not well, it's in my gut and I put my finger in the air and I think that if I just give you this, it'll work. We need to know what will work. We don't need to be guessing at what will work. That will save money. In addition, you know, I like to say we have more MRIs than we have people down in Columbus. We have a proliferation of equipment, a lot of it related to healthcare people that want to have the best equipment. We got to figure out how some people can be experts in heart, and some people can be experts in other things. Stop the proliferation of equipment. And I'll tell you another thing, we need to have transparency. We ought to know what these things cost. Yes. You know, we go in and see a doctor, we go in and get a procedure, we ought to know what it costs. I mean, this is more secret data than what our minister gets paid. Okay? And it shouldn't be that way. We ought to be able to shop. And you put all these things together, and let me tell you one other deal that I believe strongly. No one should be denied an ability to protect themselves from catastrophe. I don't believe in this pre-existing condition business. If you're sick, these companies have to figure out a way to get you in a risk pool. Because we can't have some lady at 38 years old develops breast cancer and she can't get health care or family. That's unacceptable in America. That should be fixed, and that can be fixed, and the states may play a role in that. But the idea that we're going to start cutting off treatment to people, and we're going to have, these panels that they're talking about, and having the federal government create a business, quote, a business, to compete against business, I don't even know what that means. Government never created a business in their life. They're in the business of, in some cases, undoing businesses. So, sir, they got to go slow. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you read, frankly, I don't think Obama knows what's going to happen because he can't make up his mind about what he wants to do. So one minute it's a public option, the next minute it's not, the next minute it's this, the next minute it's that. That's not how you lead. You got to decide what you want to do. You make a few compromises along the way, which is what you do all the time with your wife, but you basically know where you want to go. And there's great confusion in Washington, great frustration among the people. And I tell you what I worry about, and you're worried about it too. How are we going to pay for all this? How are we going to pay for all this debt? This is very, very concerning to me. And look, I was there when we paid down debt, and now we've reversed it all. And I got a lot of my Republican friends to thank for being knuckleheads, okay? So it's not just one party, it's both parties, and a lack of leadership. And sir, I don't know how it's going to come out. I think probably I'd be better at predicting the weather. I just don't know. But you know what? Keep speaking up and keep being heard. And it's certainly making a difference in the country. I got to go. We'll see you all the next time.